Missy Guitterrez. And I might not have mentioned her last name properly. Missy, help me out. I know that we've talked. You're an amazing individual, and we're really excited to be partnered up with you. Share with everybody what you've learned so far and how you've gotten there so quickly.
Missy Guitterrez from the quaint town of Fairhope, Alabama. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for having me on. It is truly a privilege. There is so much talent on this call that it is actually humbling. As Steve said, I have never been in network marketing. I had absolutely no idea when we started with all this, what we were doing. It's been an amazing foot race so far. And I say a foot race because that's what it's been for about 52 days. So on the, I think, 8th of November, one of our clients came to me, Allison Avery, who is in my upline, and said, Missy, I think there's this patch that Cy, her husband, and she were wearing. And she said, I think this is doing some good for me, but I know nothing about the science or anything of that nature. Do you think you could possibly do a little research and see what you think about it? And of course, I started delving in. It's the kind of thing that I enjoy. I will tell you that we do have 2 health and wellness stores, retail stores. Everything is based around everything that is natural. We do not use anything synthetic. And so this was appealing just to take a look. Now, I can tell you that just like the monks, I was far from convinced. I don't know that I necessarily wanted one more thing to do or thought that we needed anything differently, but my mind was quickly changed when we started taking a look at the research, and that was the key. That was amazing. When we started taking a look at that and seeing the results that folks were having, it is really hard to turn a blind eye to something that's having so much of an impact. And to be quite frank, that's why we have the retail stores that we have, because there are 3 cancer centers within a 3-mile radius of our store. That is hard when you are talking to folks every day. When you see folks that are in compromising positions, you want to help. Your heart bleeds for them. It goes out for them. And if there is one more tool in the tool chest, that's just fantastic. As a business owner, one of the things that you do whenever you are bringing something else to market is you prime the pump. Okay, so you create a little buzz, because the more buzz, the faster things move. And you talk about it before the display is actually up. And I will tell you that what happened after that was almost sheer magic. And I'm not over exaggerating. We were not prepared for what was about to happen. So as we were sharing that buzz, we didn't have the display up yet. Literally, 5 folks stopped as I was talking to someone in our retail store and turned, and all the focus went on to this patch. And you say 2 words, stem cell, and it is crazy the attention that it garners. And what happened after that was even a little crazier. So we, of course, had not had the display up yet, and 3 folks drove to my house, my personal home. I know them, but they drove to my personal home wanting stash. I felt like we were doing some sort of crack deal. I'm not sure what, it was bizarre. And within a week, we literally had 3 diamonds signed up. Folks said, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of this. I know it's something special. We want to use it. And they were having results rather quickly as well. And so just to give you a little scope, as far as our clientele goes, about 25% of them are chronically ill. Cancer, leukemia, brain tumors, ALS, it spans the gamut. About 25% of our clientele is acute. They don't have anything that's going to be fatal, but it makes their life miserable. Things like acid reflux, diabetes, gout, asthma, those types of things. And about 50% are just fine. They just want to feel better. About 20% of those are athletes, 20% of that 50%. So they definitely want to do something a little more exceptional. And what I will tell you is that initially, of course, we're the guinea pigs. Everything has to go through us. And I noticed increased mental clarity. I noticed increased focus. I noticed increased energy. I didn't even know that I needed any of that, but it absolutely made a difference. But what started happening once we launched this product is what really, sincerely touches my heart. And I wrote these stats down because I wanted to share this with everyone. This is just one client. These come in all week long. All week long, we hear these things. So this is Tina's results. So in 18 days, now I will say this, Tina has had a plethora of issues for a while now, okay, that she's been battling. She called and said, I really think I want to try the patch. What do I need to do to get started? We got her started. In 18 days, her red blood cell count went from 2.26 to 2.72. Her hemoglobin went from 7.5 to 9.1. Her platelets went from 21 to 40. Now, I think it's important for everyone to understand that first set of numbers has remained where they are or been even less since August of 21. August of 21. In 18 days, these results made their way to the top. That is phenomenal by anyone's standards. Anyone's standards. It's crazy, you know? So what I will tell you is that I have no idea what it feels like to be David Schmidt and know that you are responsible for this domino effect of helping all these people. But what I can tell you is what it feels like to be Missy Guitterrez and to know that I can put my head on a pillow at night thinking and feeling that we've helped just one more person out there, just one more person, just one more person. And that feels pretty doggone good. You know, I would tell you that it is the easiest thing that I have ever done. People want to know about the product. They just do. It's not difficult. All you have to do is follow the example that's been set before us. You know, in talking to all of my upline, and I will tell you, while everyone in my upline is great, huge shout out to both Mark Dickey and Kim Curtis for the time that they share and give willingly of themselves. And one of the things that I think is important to note, because it's something that I kind of struggle with a little bit, is that helping others, of course, is paramount, but helping your family is okay too. These two things don't have to be mutually exclusive. And when you can do both of those things, it is a blessing. I have been a single mom for 10 years. I have my 91-year-old dad with me. And so anytime additional income can come through the door, it really is a blessing. And that is exactly what this patch has been for us. So what I would say is there's a method to the madness. Listen to the people up top. They're successful for a reason. The 331 system just works. And one of the reasons why it works is because it's not overwhelming. I have a full-time job. I am full-time with my family, and I can manage to do 331. It is a process that anyone can do regardless of the amount of time. And if you're like I am, and your time is pressed and your plate is full, this is something that you can still have an immense amount of success with. And I would say, plug into the live Zoom calls. It's awesome to hear replays, but the energy that you feel and that you hear in the tone of someone's voice and the mannerisms, you really get a clear picture that, hey, this is a passion. This is not something that someone's just going through the motions with. I would say do those things, listen to your upline, have your best year ever, and go out there and change some lives. Because one of the things I realize is while we're changing other people's lives, some of the lives that may be changed are your own and those of your family as well. So thank you so much for the opportunity to talk today. Thank you for bringing this to us. We appreciate all that you all do.
Wow, Missy. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to meet you in person and give you a big fat hug.
Yeah.
You're already tearing this thing up, but you're going to be straight at the top. It's so neat to see another single mom doing the business. And I agree completely. It doesn't have to be exclusive. Your family, some of them will come on in the beginning, some of them will come on in the middle, some of them will come on in the end. It's okay. You just keep doing your business exactly like you said. What a blessing. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. I want to remind everybody that this X39 patch does not cure, heal, or treat anyone. Your bodies are healing itself. Once you give the body what it needs, the body can heal itself. And those numbers you share, wow, just insane. And it's like, how could you not pull this little sticker off the back and share this patch with somebody that you know, whether it's a cold contact or whether it's your family members? It really doesn't matter. Everyone deserves the power of this X39 patch.